Hey, what's up, guys? Mike Patrick. In this video, I want to talk about Etika. For those of you who don't know, Etika was a very popular YouTube personality. Okay, he got his start by covering Nintendo, I believe, gaming. Okay, he was very popular with the gamers on YouTube, and I believe, he had a pretty solid audience, a pretty big audience, and I believe like a day ago now, they found his things around a bridge, okay, and they haven't found his body. But what it looks like is that he may committed suicide, and that he may have jumped from a bridge, okay, and leading up to him possibly committing suicide, because I believe there's no body found yet, there were signs, of him kind of, being having a high level of potential to commit suicide, okay? And with that said, guys, I want to use this as an opportunity. For one, God bless him. I pray and hope that he's not dead, that he didn't commit suicide. It doesn't look good right now, but either way, this guy was a young, scrapping guy. Had everything going for him, okay? Had a very successful YouTube channel. Like I said, was young. Very entertaining, very entertaining, and very intelligent. From what I seen, I seen it, like, I never heard of him. Then I came across a video saying Etika, big YouTuber, committed suicide. So I looked into it. But otherwise, I never heard of him because it's not in my world. I never was big on like video games and stuff like that, so I would have never knew. But for those of you who are, you probably have heard of him, okay? And the thing is, guys, that's another example of what I do want to touch on is mental health, okay? Mental health these days. People don't have to have the same outlook on everything. People don't have to think the same, okay? A lot of times people try to write people off as crazy based on the fact that they may not think like them, okay? But I guess what you can call crazy is something like suicide. If somebody's suicidal, anytime you're going against the life of yourself, okay, of the survival of yourself, you can be called crazy. Me and you can think different all day, but the minute I begin to try to self-destruct, meaning like if I start doing things that's going to end up killing me, that will be considered crazy, okay? If I'm doing things that's pro-life, that will probably more so be considered sane. You're trying to live, you're trying to thrive. So that's neither here nor there, right? So the thing is, guys, what I want to say in this video is that's why we have to get back to, as I always say, certain values, okay? The internet is not going to make you feel fulfilled. If there's a hole there, if there's something that you really need to address within yourself, okay, becoming a YouTube sensation is not going to address it. Becoming an Instagram sensation is not going to address it. Facebook, Twitch, whatever the social media is, okay? Now, one thing that is very true is that we, the people that has came up in this society at this time, okay, where social media has became very, very prevalent, all right? People don't interact with each other as much as they used to. Including myself, right? I find it harder to try to talk to somebody on the phone, right? It's easier to text. It's easier to just like a post on Facebook or anything like that, right? So people haven't become personal anymore, okay? And the human interaction, the feeling that's involved, okay? The nurturing that's involved when you can interact with somebody face to face or in close proximity is gone now, okay? So a person can post a picture on Facebook, YouTube, not YouTube, but Facebook video on YouTube, picture on Instagram, video on Instagram, and get a certain amount of hits and likes, and that's like a jolt, that's a high. And I'm gonna go into this a whole lot more extensively, but I'm gonna just touch on it now. And that's like a jolt, that's like a high, right? How many followers I can get on Instagram, how many followers I can get on Facebook, okay, YouTube, whatever. And then that gives you a certain amount of adrenaline, a certain jolt of energy to feel like you're important, you feel good. But when you are relying on those things to solidify you, okay, to make you feel a certain type of way, you know, about yourself, that you should establish certain values, morals, and things of that nature in order to feel a certain type of way about yourself. Because when you're relying on social media to do that for you, so you're looking for a certain amount of likes, you're looking for a certain amount of subscribers and things like that, you're going to always fall short, okay? Because for one, even if that continues, as you can see with people like Etika, the high only lasts for about 10 seconds, you know, and then it's on to the next one. That's why a person has to keep on posting, because apparently the 100 likes they got from the last picture wasn't enough, right? That high died down. You become like a drug addict, you know, just like how that crack high, that crack hit, they say don't last but a few minutes, and then you on to the next journey to get that next hit, okay? So I just want to talk about that, guys, how, you know, search, like, it's just a testimony to the type of things that I always try to reiterate, the things I try to touch on and hone in on. You know, try to go within yourself, guys, because a lot of people, and I've said this in past videos, people, entertainers, people who seemingly supposed to have it all, some of them are killing themselves one way or another, whether they openly, outright just commit suicide, or whether their actions, their lifestyle is supporting something like suicide, you know, and they end up having like a drug overdose or something. Like, if you got the whole world in the palm of your hands, if you're truly happy, then why, you know, are you partaking in acts that is eventually going to take your life? Okay, so something's missing, and so we got to really truly think about that. All right, this is not an excuse for people to not try to get things and have things. It's about priorities, okay? I like things, right? Like, you know, I even like things, but it's my priorities in order. It's like if this is going to jeopardize something that I prioritize before just something materialistic, then what I say to myself is I'm not going to do it. If it's a way that I can get that or do that without jeopardizing what's fundamental to me, then I'll do it, or I'll get it. Like, you know what I mean? So like that, guys. So hopefully this was a helpful video. It was Etika, if you want to look him up. Very popular gamer. I believe Etika. Etika. Alright? Peace.